Hi friend. Today we are going to be making some lavender salve. It's good for your feet when they're sore. It's good for the back of your neck and around your temples and your sinuses when you have a headache. It's just good around lotion that I use. I like it. There's no added, chemicals or anything. It's just straight up lavender. Right here, you can see straight up lavender and coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, a pan, and a jar. It's that simple. Okay, let's get busy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just pull all the leaves off and put them in this pan. And this right here, I'm just doing this, and boy, can you smell the lavender. That is so nice. I like making this. It really makes stuff really nice. So right here you can see everything's in here. I'm just kind of breaking everything up, getting the aromatics going on it. Ooh, boy, it smells like lavender. I love it when things turn out like that. Even the stem smells like lavender. Okay, so now we're going to take some of this coconut oil. It's organic. I only use organic. And put it in here and just kind of give us an idea of what we're looking at. But I do believe it's going to be about a half a cup. This is a new container, so I'm not sure. You just kind of want to push it down and just kind of see where you're sitting at. Now I do leave my coconut oil out so that way it's easier to mess with. I think that's perfect. Let's see. Yep, perfect. So you'll see I got it all filled. Now I've got to put it in here, and I believe that's going to be close to a half a cup. Now you don't have to get it all out of your jar because you're going to use it again, but I do want to make sure that this is about a half cup, and it pretty much is. So let's just add just a smidge more. Okay. And they don't smell like coconut. But it is coconut oil. Now a lot of times I'll use like lard from the hog that we got. There you go. And then what we're going to do is add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I usually add about a tablespoon, if that, just a little bit. There you go. So I'm going to turn this on a high heat until it gets melted. And then what I will do is I will just put it on a low heat and let it seep. There. And you can see it's melting pretty quick. The organic coconut oil I leave in my cabinet. I don't put it in the refrigerator. You can put it in your fridge. I just don't do that. Try to get all the oil off the spoon. And you can see it's starting to seep. That's what we want. So I'll let it seep for about 30 minutes. You hear it? Now I'm going to turn it way down. You can see this is gunmetal gray. I would definitely suggest nobody get it because this is clean. It's just all the stuff just kind of wiped right off. So I got it out on low because low is here, high is here. And I can definitely smell I can definitely smell it. So now I'm going to let it seep on a low heat, and then 30 minutes later we will pour it in our jar and we're done. It is that simple. So it's been seeping for 30 minutes and this is what it looks like. So I kind of slosh it around, you know, kind of get it all together. And then I take this strainer and I pour it in ever so carefully so I don't make a huge mess, which, mind you, I have made a huge mess before. I need stuff to be able to do this a little bit better. So I sit there and I just kind of let it strain, let it do its thing. And then I take a paper towel because you don't want to rinse this off into your sink. So I take a paper towel and I just kind of wipe out the oil. It's the only time I use paper towels in my house is if I'm wiping out the oil, because I really don't want oil going down in my drain. I do that with my cast iron skillets, but usually, unless the oil's pretty bad in the cast iron, usually I just use a wash rag. And then heat up the water outside. Do my wash rag that way. So you can see it's empty. And this, I'm just trying to get the rest of it out of it. And then I'll throw it away. I'll put it on this paper towel. Throw it away. Okay. So this is what it looks like after you're done, the lavender. I wouldn't keep it, but I mean you can, I guess. I just throw it away. So this is hot. It's a mason jar, or a canning jar. So I'll be able to Um, put it in the fridge once it cools down to room temperature. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. Or close to room temperature. As long as it's not this hot. You know, you don't want to put it in the fridge this hot. So I'll let it cool down, and then I will show you the results. So after I'd say about 30 minutes in the freezer, you can see it's perfect, nice and smooth. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll put it in my bathroom and I'll use it. So this is for external use only. You do not eat it. This is not oil to be cooked with. This is for like your skin, you know, for your feet, for headaches, just to relax. I use it as a lotion for like my face, my hands. But when I do have a headache, I use this, and I also use it on my feet. I have neuropathy. So it was simple. I just used extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil organic, and lavender. And that's how I made it. And like I said, it's nice and smooth. And you can see the little glistening on here. See the glistening? But it's nice and smooth. And I find it's good for my skin. I'm getting older, so 53 years old, I definitely need to find ways to combat age as much as possible. And I find that this is the best. I put it on at night before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning. So I want to reiterate, this is not to eat. You do not cook with it. You use it on your skin only. Now, definitely test the coconut to make sure you're not allergic to it. Test the extra virgin olive oil, just to, you know, a little spot on your skin. Make sure you're not allergic to it. And of course, the lavender. Okay, friends. Well, if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to have a lot more videos to come.